Hey guys, welcome back. Grand Rising. Today is 10/14, but it really doesn't matter when you find this show, this episode is still now. So welcome into the wheat field. This is your girl, Lottie, from here at Tears and Wheat Tarot Show, where tarot and testimony come together. Yeah, so we are a channeled messenger, and we channel with the infinite intelligence of the Most High God. Yes, our source, our creator. Yeah, we do. And we know that since the infinite intelligence has left its imprint on everything, since the creator made it all using its intelligence. So its intelligence is written on everything in creation. And therefore, we use everything to channel. Is that right, Father? Yes, it is. Okay, so just need to adjust this here a little bit. I feel like it's just a little bit off. Yeah, try to get this in here. All right. Well, y'all know. Welcome. I had to say that again. It is Friday. Yay. We done made it to the end of the week, y'all. How y'all doing? I hope your week was fabulous. Yes. Look, y'all. Sometimes this could be cooking like with cold Crisco. You know, it might take a few minutes to, because we got to go through a process of getting that thing scooped out and throw it in the pan. Put some heat on it, let it warm up a little bit. And then we sure enough get to cooking with hot grease, okay? So if you can stick around and hang with your girl, just give us a few to get this thing warmed up. And then we'll be ready to go, because we woke. Yeah. We did some prayer. We did. We talked to the spirit. Did we talk? Yeah, we didn't talk long enough, did we? No, we didn't. We need to go back and catch that up. Yeah. Because we on a dual purpose here, dual mission. We got to edify self first and edify source, the source of self. Yes! And then we could be edifying to others. Because self-preservation, is the first law of nature. Yes, it is. Them roots don't be down there doing what they do. They be sucking up all that nutrient from that soil. Handling their whole wheat business first. That's what it is. That's what we got to do. So we going to push this here out because we do got a channel song. We was hearing some Miss Sia. Don't put your girl in the box over here. Oh no. We was listening to some Sia. I'm alive. Yes, because I believe the Spirit of the Lord is saying, I live in you. Yes, I do. Not only does the Spirit of the Lord live in me, because we know that that's what the kingdom is. Because how can we say that the Lord is, we be doing that belief and unbelief. Come on, Father, pull me back. Is that what we're supposed to say? Yes, Father said, let's go ahead and do it. Crack it open. Like eggs. It's breakfast time. Crack them open. All right. Now, Father said we be having belief and unbelief at the same time. We might want to consider, kick it around. Kick it around a time or two. How is it that the Father is not alive, but yet he lives in the kingdom? And if the kingdom is in you, then where does the Father live? Oh, come on and flip that. Hey, we gonna flip it. Yes, it is. We gonna flip it. It's Flipping Friday, y'all. Let's get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Oh, get it, my wheat. Let's get it. Oh, okay. Come on, y'all. Let's jump in here. I got to get that sip. Welcome back, my returning wheat. All of my wheat. What's up? How y'all doing? If you new around here, Brownie Spies, you already see the flow so far. Stick around and see if you vibe. If you vibe, please do subscribe. Folks be asking you to do that right at the very beginning of the video. I find that's kind of strange and weird. You might not vibe. You might not have hung out this long. But if you did and you feel like you vibe now, make the video small and hit that red button. You can go ahead on and do that. Yeah. If you're not really for sure yet and you still need time to think on it, let it sit in your kingdom and run it up your chakra a time or two. Let the Father come on in and give you that download. Yeah. Stick around to the end. See how it fare out for you. See if you resonate. Just set for a spell. I told you it'd be like cooking with cold Crisco, but we do get warmed up. And Father do bring it together. We don't be sitting around making up no sermons. That's not what this is. This is tarot and it's testimony. Yes, it is. Father gave us a card. Is that right, Father? No, would you like to say something to your wheat? Yes, sir. Okay, what is it? Is that pass, release? Please discern. Past is passed away. Father said the past is passed away. So I'm feeling like that Sia I'm Alive session, is it for who? Yeah, the remaining. Yeah. So you are alive and the Father lives in you. And we had a message the other day saying nobody takes or gives life but the source. The source, the Father, takes and gives life only. So if you are in that space of, yeah, grief, Father says sorrow, 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 multitude, sorrow. Yes, 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 it's true, Father, yes. They need comfort. And where's the comfort? In the coming together, in the unity. Here, it's found here, yes. Father says, come on in and get some comfort. Come on into the kingdom. Know that He is there. The source is there. The source is there. And the counsel and everything that we need for answers, the ability to express, yes, to connect to one another. To connect to one another. Creation is whole. Creation is one. And creation comforts creation. Yes. Comfort is in our unity. And everything is held in creation. The unmanifest with the manifest is held in creation. All of it. All of it. So if there has been a grief or a passing, someone has passed away, know that they are with you. They are not gone, beloved. Their spirit is still held in creation, the whole of creation, as you are held in creation. You are still together. You are not. Yeah, you are still together. Is that the best way? Just stop there. You are still together. Yes, thank you for pulling me back. Spirit had to pull me back, y'all. Okay. Is there a question for the week? Yes, Father. Thank you so much. Thank you, Father. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here, for gracing us with your presence, for allowing us to be aware and acknowledging that you, our source, our direct source, our creator, who called us by its infinite intelligence. It called us all of creation out into existence. You gave us your breath of life, that animating force that goes out and binds all of creation together. Yes. And as we are bound in the spirit, yes, Holy Father, we know again what you've already told us on this morning is true. It is the basic truth. Creation all comes from the source, our Father, who art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Yes. And thy kingdom is come because thy kingdom is you. It is here. We need not wait for the Father to arrive when the Father is here. Source is here. Creator is here. It's here now. It's here in you, beloved. In you. Yes. Yes, it is. And any and everything, Sasha is pushing me. She mad because she want to come up on my lap and she can't. You may feel their vessel and their presence, the inability to interact physically is no longer. And that inability to interact now gives us the appreciation for all of those we can still interact with. It helps us make the adjustment, yes. And it helps us to see life in a new way. To have more appreciation, more gratitude for the time that we have remaining. Because we can see how precious it is. You want this card? How precious it is. And how precious and fragile and fleeting, I feel Father is saying, just a blink of an eye, fleeting. Like light shooting through. Phew, count it. Phew, just blow through this thing, right? And yeah, when we know that it's just that short, like a blink of an eye, just like that, we tend to pull back. Remain present in the now and appreciate all. Appreciate your connections. Appreciate the life. Appreciate the vessel. Appreciate your experiences and what you see. Yes, Father says. So, Father gave us this empowering question. I'm going to show it to y'all first because I didn't look. You see me pull it, set it on tape. What is that? I hope y'all got a chance to read that. Am I living according to the expectations and dreams of others or of my own? How do I distinguish them from each other? Ooh, that's the whole thing. Is that not, Father? Yes, it is. Are you living according to the expectations and dreams of others? What? Come on, my wheat. Come on, Father, wake your wheat up this morning. Yes. Am I living according to the expectations and dreams of others? I used to. Well, I used to couldn't figure it out. Like when I was a youngster, young, like teenage young. You know how that. When I used to be 17. I used to have big dreams, right? And like other kids, I got caught up in some crazy things. Yeah, I did. Go ahead, what is her name? It's not Tasha. What's her name? Is it Tasha? I have to look it up. Anyway, name of the song is I'm Different. Yeah. So, yeah, being a youngster, like most people, you do things that are not necessarily just you. That's conformity. Are you living according to the expectations and dreams of others? Are you taking on conformity of society, of the modern world, or what you see around you, what everybody else is doing? One of my beloveds was talking about that yesterday. We was on that conversation about women these days really wanting to stand in their power, be heard, and have a voice. But a lot of these honeys are sitting on a panel with our brothers, our masculine counterparts. Come on with that energetic match. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, we trying to figure out how to bring this thing back together, the balancing of relationships, getting back on that side-by-side walk. He here, I'm here, Most High right here. We walking together. Come on, let's do it. We on that Adam and Eve, all of us, bonded, crossed, right here. We like this here. I'm not right here, he not here, and I'm down here and all this other stuff. And I'm only aligned to his goal and his vision, and all of my energy and all that is supporting him, and all of my purpose that the Most High gave me while I was being developed over here is not gone to the wayside. Father said, I gave you a charge. And y'all two are supposed to come together because I gave you both a charge that's going to attract imbalance, right? Oh, because we're going to get deep into this thing. We're talking about a magnetic charge. Magnetism. Don't we use that all the time? It was magnet. Woo! I just felt it. I was drawn to them. It was magnetic. Are they your energetic match, though, my beloved? Yes. So these women is out here, we sitting in panels and we got these group conversations going on about this, that, and that, and who does this and who does that and all these expectations. But my thing is, beloved, we said this. Sometimes we need to get a deeper understanding before we go out here and spread word. I had to do that all the time. I keep a shelf full of, and study. Seek diligently, Father said, always seeking diligent. And having it revealed onto you so you can really see what's your conformity and what's not. What's really good for you and what's not. Are you living according to the expectations of others like this world? What you see in the media? What's pressed at you all the time? Maybe there's a reason why you see those images. We talk about deep news, fake news, all of this stuff. But how about if it go way deeper than that, beloved? We've been talking about flip it, flip it, flip it. You are not a human being. You are a spiritual being human. You have taken on the whole complete human being. But you have to remember, are you living according to the dreams of expectations of others, like other human beings, folks who may not be into remembrance that they are spiritual first? Have you taken that on, beloved? And if you have, how do you get back to self? How do you distinguish your own trueness from the conformity that has been taken on? That's what Spirit says. How do you distinguish them from each other? What is the true you and what is the conformity? And how do you break that? How do you separate it and shed that old skin? Yes, so that you can reveal your trueness, your realness. Yes, come on, let's get a sip. Yeah, because we waking up. Yeah, everybody talking about this woke culture. Huh, but are you really woke? Or are you just in another level of sleep? You know how you wake up out that dream and you feel like you woke, but you really ain't woke? You just done did some inception. Go on, Leonardo DiCaprio. With that here visualization, because it's true. We in layer after layer after layer after layer. Yes, are you really woke? Maybe not. It's something to question. Empowering questions, right? Empower. That's how we do that, by questioning self daily. Dig deeper, Father said. Get that sip. What don't they see, Father? Where we want to go? Would you like to do mooncology, ancestry, or with the African goddess, or like to answer with an angel? Father said we're going to get some angel answers. Yes, yes. So we talked about shedding the skin, the layers of conformity, ensuring that we are not truly taking on that conformity and living out the expectations and dreams of others. Yes. Thank you, Father, for the day, for the opportunity. For the opportunity to be. Woo, have you guys said y'all I am statements today? I hope you have. Because I sure did look in there and just thought that to myself about who am I? Who have I developed into? Who is the Father showing me that I am on this day? Can you see you? Again, are you seeing you, or are you seeing the conformities of life, beloved? Are you seeing what you are taking on, that is the expectations of others? Or is it your own dream? Because we having a dream right now. I feel like my real Martin Luther. I have a dream today. I'm sorry. Yes, brother. I do. I do. I dream that we will connect. I believe, I know that now, in this now, the Father is doing a move. It is rustling the wheat field. Woo, come on, Father. The Father is rustling his wheat field. Yes, creation is getting a whole little feeling, that resonance, that the Father is here. Ooh, yes, the Father is here. The I am that I am is here. Who? Where are all my other I ams? They are there, beloved. Yes, you are the I am, as we are creation. Yes, you are. And are you living on to your expectation? Because creation is immensely diverse. I mean, no two pieces of creation are the same. I mean, even twins that have a DNA duplication, I mean, like, is the same. Yeah, they have a different soul life. Oh, so they are not the same, beloved. They are not. Okay, so the only thing that's same about all of us is that we came from the source, from its infinite intelligence. And we have been bounded by its breath, its animating life, its force. We are connected. Therefore, we are all one. We are pixels of the Most High God. This one? All right. Spirit says success. When you come out of that conformity and you dig into the trueness, the realness of you. Is that it? Do you want another one? Okay, see, we be done put these cards down. Spirit be like, what is you doing? Spirit said, come into the trueness of you and set me back. I felt that in my kingdom. I said, oh, Father, we know. We done got the word for the day. We can go wrap this up. Spirit said, no, we ain't talking to you. We talking to the wheat field. I'm in the wheat field, you know, so I always take that energy on for self, too, because what we say, edifying self to edify the source, so that we can be edifying to others and other sources. Yes, other pieces, other source, so that we can unify and come together. Yes. And when we come together, whoo, that's a powerful, this one, is that it? Okay, we're going to put that over there. Anything else? Nope, that's it. Okay. You know, then when we come together, we sure enough edify the source then. Okay, because it's like me cooking at home, and I done laid out a spread. Oh, we got that Sunday night dinner. We talking about we done threw on a whole, maybe I did a pork roast. Oh, I know we don't do pork, do we? No, I know we just, I don't know where that came from. Yeah, he can't play in this field anyway. I know he roamed to and fro. Anywho, y'all, we don't do no pork roast. We don't do pork. So that's just us. To each their own. Father say bless it. Did you bless yourself today? Did you bless everything? Bless it. Anyway, I mean your lotion, your chapstick, your whatever. Bless it all. Bless it. Anywho, Father say, if you gonna lay out that spread, how much more better is it to make it a potluck? You know what I mean? With your wheat now, because you'll invite everybody to your potluck. You don't need everybody's food. And I ain't gonna serve y'all nothing that I don't eat. I'm just saying. I don't serve. We don't do that. Nothing against nobody potato salad, but I don't do, you know. Put raisins in my potato salad. I don't. It's interesting though. I've had it. I've tasted it. Wasn't necessarily my thing, you know. But you know what I'm talking about. You know such and such can't cook. So and so be done brought them baked beans over there. You be like, why did y'all let them bring the baked beans? Ooh, don't let it be nothing like no macaroni and cheese. You done let somebody, who in the hell let so-and-so bring the macaroni and cheese? Who set up you done messed up the whole. You can't eat what without no mac and cheese? What? Let's get this card. Spirit said, it's so much more edifying when everybody finds their thing and cook that, make that, because whatever it is, my bread, my wheat, because you call for good bread, right? Yeah, you call for good bread. So therefore, whatever it is that you're creating, yeah, you create you, and that's your masterpiece. And when you bring that to the table and serve that up, yeah, we sure enough get to eating good. The source be like, yeah, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is good. You talking about the source being full off of its wheat, and that's what we here to do. Let's get this card. Spirit says, remain positive. Yes, remain positive. Again, we felt of loss, transition, grief, and that is for the multitude. Many people are losing people. People are transitioning so fast. Souls are just going away, being pulled home, I feel. Just pulled. And so much loss that is it's very difficult to move from one layer of loss to the other, to the other, to the other, without having it compound and stack up in unprocessed grief. Unprocessed grief definitely. Sit back, Spirit. Source says to breathe, beloved. Breathe. So that you can remain positive and come back to center. No. We talked about this breathing exercise earlier this week. Positive breath up, blowing out the negative charge side. Negative up, blowing out the positive side. That brings your negative or positive and negative in balance. Into union, into balance, right? Yeah, and I'm sitting here looking at the Mooncology because we shuffled this deck before we came on camera. And it's 2 decks. Spirit put 2 upside down and 2 down, right? So 2 face up and 2 face down. Empowering question was left up. even though we shuffled and got the card that we were supposed to. Mooncology, what we don't see, Spirit left it up. Balance. A new romantic cycle begins is, in my opinion, the new cycle that's coming in. Everyone is changing, being differently, like the fighting and the conflict. That cycle is over, Father says. So if you have been in a cycle of conflict and chaos and mental conflict, emotional conflict, just feeling all unbalanced and really want this, just linked over, past, transition, death, confusion, conflict, all of that I feel, and the storm is... See, she got to come up here while I'm channeling, I'm telling y'all. And today, this here dress, no. Sit right there, baby, sit right there. Love you. Yeah, see, so I feel like the cycle is changing. It is. The cycle is changing, and right behind that, it is definitely a strong cycle. A powerful change. And Spirit also says that the energy is gaining momentum. Yes, it's gaining. And the answers that you seek, that you need, they're coming soon. They are. Is that it? Take this card? Yes? Okay. Spirit says, yes. A new start. A new start is on the way. Move that over here, Spirit says. New start is on the way. Do we need communication? No. What was left on top for the last energy is communication is key. Communication. Communication is the key. So again, am I living according to the expectations and dreams of others or my own? How do I distinguish them from each other? One, communication is key. Are you communicating with Source daily? Source enough to the level where you can hear and discern what is you and what is conformity? Yes. Can you discern where that intention and desire is coming from? You desire something, you're doing something. You're going after something. You're developing something. You're grabbing something, reaching for something, engaging in something. Is it you or is it conformity? Do you know what triggered you, what prompted you to do that thing? Do you know? Are you in tune with self? Meditation. We say we woke, but are we woke? Are you in another level of a dream state? Have you been put in another dream state? Because these tears, oh, they react fast because see, they got this system is running. It's pristine. Think about the Matrix. By the time the one had realized who it was, it realized that it was just a tool in the Matrix to re-begin and start a whole new cycle anew. By the time the awareness or the wokeness came in, the system had already designed another phase of sleep for you, a whole new cycle. Are you woke, beloved, or are you still asleep? Again, inception. Seer, are you alive? Are you woke? Spirit says, I took it all, but I'm still breathing. It took it all, but I'm still breathing. Took it all, but I'm still breathing. Took it all, but I'm still breathing. I have made every single mistake that you could ever possibly make. I took and I took and I took what you gave, but you never noticed that I was in pain. I knew what I wanted, I went out and got it. Did all the things that you said that I wouldn't. Told y'all that I would never be... What'd he say? What'd she say? I told y'all that I would never be forgotten in all despite of you. What? But I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. I'm alive. Source says I'm alive. I am alive. I took it all, but I'm still breathing. That's the Source speaking. That's your trueness, your realness. I have made every single mistake that you could ever possibly make. I took and I took and I took what you gave, but you never noticed that I was in pain. I knew what I wanted, and I went out and got it. I did all the things that you said that I wouldn't. I told you that I would never be forgotten in all despite of you. Because I'm still breathing. I'm still breathing. Source says, I'm alive. Source is alive. Yeah, it is. We waiting on Source to return. Source is here. Never left. Never went nowhere. Never went nowhere. It's a fallacy. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it, my week. Flip it. Flip it, my week. Yes. Is that it? All right. The whole infinite. The creator of all. By its whole infinite intelligence did it create us. Are we bounded by your breath of life? Yes, we are. You bind all creation. We are whole. We are complete. We are whole and we are complete. Yes. Woo! Come on, Father, speak to you. We feel. We only 30 minutes into this thing. This is a daily episode. It could run for an hour. Y'all know how y'all be doing. Sitting up there watching that Maury Povich talking about some who the father and who not the father. We could do that. We could watch some, what is that, paternity court? Yeah, we could do some couples court. We could watch all kind of stuff. Come on in here and get a little tarot and testimony. Yeah, see what the Father wants to say to the wheat field. It's only an hour out your day. And whenever you get this, it's still now. So if you are vibing, I invite you to come on in to the field. Come on in. You in creation anyway. We still in the same field. Yeah, we are. So, Father says, go ahead on it. If you vibe, subscribe. Yeah, you do. If you vibe, subscribe. Father gave us one. We're going to put that down right there. Is that it? Nope. Father say we got another one. Okay. Is that it right here? This right here? Okay, we put that one right there. Is it going to front? This side? Okay, on the top of there. Is that it? Nope. Okay, we're going to keep on going. Father say yes. He's alive. It's alive. Source is alive. It lives in you. As you live and breathe, Source lives and breathes. So are you taking on the conformities of the world, or are you listening to the Source that lives and breathes in you? Yes, and telling you which way it is that you're supposed to be moving, how you're supposed to be moving around, what it is that you truly desire. What are your true desires? Your true self, your highest self knows. It does. Yes, my highest self knows what it is that I truly want. It knows who I really am. Yes, it does. And when I say, it knows me better than I know me, you talking about self-discovery on a daily. Let's get it. That's why we do this every day, y'all. Every day, every day, every day. Source says here, what is it, y'all? Woo, liberation. Yes. You talking about freeing yourself, and Father put that right, y'all. Woo! Come on, Daddy, tell them from the end to the beginning, not the beginning to the end. Come on, Father, wake up your wheat field. I tell you, this is Terrace and Wheat to Road Show. You never know what you're gonna get when you come around here. We can read for some text. We can pull some crystals. Father say, we just channel. You are my willing messenger. I have surrendered this vessel on to the Most High. So when the Most High speaks, we speak. When the Most High say move, we move. When it move, just like, oh, come on, Father, bring that back. Yes, the Spirit will do it. Yes, it will. Are you tapped in? Are you really woke? Or are you just in a whole nother level of sleep? Father said, you might want to ask. Can't make you do nothing. Free choice is the whole thing. You get to choose. Choose to be you. Just be. Yes. I am that I am. And I choose to be the am that I am. I do. I choose it on the daily. All day. All day, every day. All day, every day. Yeah, I mean, come on, let's get it. Father said from the end to the beginning is how he working this thing out. That's what the revelation is. We had this here. We say a new start is coming. Why? Because the cycle, that old cycle is over. It's over. We may not realize that it's over. Is it over? Uh-huh. Yeah, that old cycle is over. But we don't know yet. It ain't been revealed unto all that it's over. Oh, yes. Has it been revealed unto all? Why, Father? Because they sleep. I told y'all, you think you woke, you ain't woke. Then I put you in a whole nother level. They trying to set it up. They trying to keep you in that what is that, Michael Jackson milk, then is that propofol flour, whatever they put on. Yeah, I know, we ain't gonna go there. Liberation. That's the cycle that's coming. We don't know. Oh yeah, but the answers that you need, cycles, Father says they on the way. Father says the answers that you need to close out this cycle is on the way, because the cycle truly is closed. We are feeling it. We haven't processed the energy of the cycle, and we need to process the energy of this cycle so that we could propel ourselves forward. We not only need to be prepared, and many of us are not prepared, beloved. We are not. And I am not talking about running up in nobody's brick and mortar and doing nothing. Lati will never advise you to do nothing, none of that. Lati will only advise what the Father says to say, and that is to seek the kingdom, okay? Seek the kingdom of the Lord, and the Father says that the kingdom is in you. It is in you. Every messenger has come to say that the kingdom is in you. It's right here. They didn't say take you and run in somewhere else so that you can refine you. No. Go stand in the mirror. You want to see the Father? Go stand in the mirror. You want to see creation? Go stand in the mirror. Go stand on your porch. Go look around. Look around you, beloved. That is creation. That is the source. That is the Father. That is the abundance. You want to see your abundance? Go look at the blades of grass. Go look at the leaves on the trees. Go look at the leaves on the bushes. Go count the flowers. Woo! Yes, Father. You want to see the diversity of earth and how the creation and how all this comes together? Look at the diversity of the plain, beloved. From the creeping thing to every herb and every tree. Everything. Everything. From the stars to the sand, to the grains of sand. Every element. Look at it all. How magnificently diverse it is. How it magnificently organizes itself. How it knows. It knows. The grass doesn't try to grow, beloved. It just grows. It just is. It knows how to use that intuition. It knows how to use that word that's written on it, and it don't question its word. No. It flows in, it goes within, and it uses everything in its environment, what? To be the best that it could be. All focus on growing self, edifying self first. You edify self first. Woo! Come on, Father, talk to you. We feel you edify self first. Woo! And you can give that and serve it up to the source. And when we serve that thing up, we can serve it out. Because again, I'm not going to feed you nothing I don't eat. I'm not going to make up something that and bring it out there for you not to eat it. No. Waste my money building up a new recycle. I got to love it. A new romantic cycle. The new cycle. The new is beginning. It's already here. We got to process this old so we can step into it. The answers are new. It's a powerful change. It is. And it's gaining momentum. It's gaining. But you got to do this. Spirit says, remain positive. Remain positive and know. Are we ready for that? You know what? Yeah, that success is here. Success. Are we ready to jump into the root? No. Is there something that you'd like to say before we go there? Is it now or the past? Heaven coming to earth. Heaven touched earth. Heaven is on earth to raise the vibration, or heaven is in this plane. Heaven coming to earth. Heaven coming to earth for the will of the Father. Yes. To do the Father's will. Heaven coming to earth to do the Father's will. And now it's time to raise up so that that work can be done. The Father's will to be done. And surrender. Surrender now. As recommended by the source. As recommended by the source. I can't require or suggest that you do anything. We can recommend. Etheric cords are here. This card has come out at least 3 times this week. This energy is very strong. And we see a cosmic mother with a crown. We see 2 children, male and female are they. Yes, we see defense, her sword. I feel sword, protection of that seed. Yes, I feel that. And I believe that is a part, and what is that? Is that a part of the issue, the struggle? No. It is a part of what we need to do. Yes, to protect the seed. Where is the seed? Here. Is this for a beloved that it may be with child? Yes. So some of you, one of you, beloved, in this lot may be with child, and Spirit is saying to guard that seed, that you are a steward, a caretaker over this seed, that you will shield them, you will protect them. Yes, because maybe this child has a work, something to serve out, and they're going to serve it out to the field. And it is divinely guided, divinely inspired. So whoever you are, that, you're in a steward position. Harvest. And maybe, oh yeah, liberation, harvest. Gone, Father. Woo! Brandon and Destiny. Brandon, I had to bust them shoulders out. Had to bust them out for you. Woo! Come on, Father. I can almost pick it up. Father said just let it sit there, because that harvest, ooh, the harvest, we was just talking about the harvest, that cycle closing, ooh, harvest, ooh, being rose up. Yes, because that is the Father's design, to come back and harvest this wheat field. This is what we do this here for. So when we talk about this here harvest and liberation, whoo, baby, come on in here, come on in here, come on, wheat field. Liberation. Harvest. Yes. Who is the wheat, beloved? Oh yeah. It's time to come out of this old cycle. It's time to come out. Father says yes. And the time is nigh. The time is getting nigh. Oh yes. I tell you. When Father say it's time to come in to the sheepfold, because shepherd is calling. Woo! Shepherd is calling the wheat. Saying come on in. Remember who you are. Remember who you are, beloved. Yes, remember who you are. Remember. It's a lot of loss, a lot of conformity, a lot of grief. A lot. This last cycle was long. It was long and it was hard. It was difficult, challenging. Was, beloved, was. It's passed away, it's past. But the one thing about the past that remains is the energy of it. The energy of the past remains. The energy, the possessions, the source material remains. And we must come to a place where we can process it. Is that right, Father? Yes, I feel it, the coming together, the unity. Yes, to speak it out. To get to a place where we can process it up and speak it out. We can speak to each other in a way that brings us back to balance. I think I started with a little anecdotal story about how these young women are now finding voice, right? And not just finding voice, but really been expressing voice for a little while, but it's loud and beating in this day, right? Because the imbalance between us here, like we like this, is no balance. Our male counterparts want us to elevate them here, and women are trying to figure out how we get even, like how we come to balance, right? And we had a talk on that, right? A source reveals unto me that we are to submit to the Most High God, that when we walk and we have an energetic match, we will come together like this here, right? And when we come together like this here with the source in between the both, right, binding the two, let what the source has brought together, let no man bring asunder, right? It is bounded by the source, because my Adam is here, I'm here, we come together like this here, boom. And what's binding us between the two, what was in the middle, Adam here, Eve here, source is in the middle. When we come together, boom, what binds us? The source bound us, and we go forward, we move forward, we're bounded. Yes, we're sealed across. 3, sealed, right? Coming together. But that's not what we see, beloved. We have this paradigm where someone wants to be elevated here because they feel that, they got an Audi and I got an innie. So that means that my innie must now give all on to the old Audi, and whatever the source was doing over here in my purpose in my walk is now left to the wayside. That's not what it is. It makes you feel unvalued. It makes you feel unfulfilled. You know that you did not fulfill your calling. You know it. And when you seek position and permission to fulfill that what the Father put on you, you are smushed down by someone who has no understanding or awareness what was put on you. Yeah. And it's a misalignment. And we sit in these rooms and have conversations about this, and the women are sitting there dressed in the same conformity that they are fighting against. Now, beloved, you could dress your whole human vessel however you choose to. Because this is my choice for the day. Spirit of Joy said, this is what we doing today, y'all. This is what Spirit said. Oh, yeah, this is us for the day. Okay? So you do you however you want to. But at the same time, are you looking at your strategy? Are you looking at how it is that you're supposed to move in that arena so that you can affect change, so that you can affect and have the impact that it is that you look? Are you aligned all the way across? Or are you yet taking on conformity for attractiveness so that you may enter the room? Source says that you don't have to do that. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You don't have to be conformed. Live into the expectations and dreams of others. Yeah. Not even to express the differences. Not even to invite them to the table. Not even to get to the table, Yahweh. There was a time and day where we took on conformities to get to the table. That is no longer the day. The cycle has changed. It's a brand new day. Release that energy of conformity. Release it. Release it. Bust it up. Chop it up. This is why we do this thing, beloved, so we can come on in here, so we can chop this shit up. Why? We chop it up so we can chop this shit up. Yes. So we can get it up and get it out. We can purge it, release it, because yesterday has passed. The cycle has passed. And even if you are sitting in grief right now, in grief, you are not called on to suffering, beloved. You are not. And we can relieve the suffering by really sitting in the basic truth that all of creation is held in all of creation, being balanced with the manifest and the unmanifest. That we come from the unmanifest first. We are unmanifest residing in the manifest. We are spiritual residing in the flesh. You are a spiritual being human. So if a spirit has not gone back to the spirit world, know that it is still with you, beloved. Their flesh, it's not. And it hurts. And it causes you pain. And it causes you grief. And it causes you to desire their presence in the now. And that is not something that you can regain, but you can appreciate every moment that you've had with them. And you can use whatever that remnant is, that source material, to push creation forward, to build relationships, strengthen existing relationships, strengthen them. Hold on lightly, but love deeply. Yes. leaning on to sympathy and empathy and compassion, understanding. Yes, communication is key, beloved, Father says. Communication is key. Communication. Communication for the sake of what, beloved? For the sake of understanding, so that we can lean into compassion and give it. When we lean into compassion, that is a walk that we start self-discovery, discovering of other selves and of self. Yeah, and that's where we gain knowledge. Knowledge of self, knowledge of creation and everything about it. Because you will see that creation is you and you are creation. Everything about you, yes. You can see all of creation inside of your body. Everything. The internet, the lights. You talking about a neurological pathway that shoots data through my body. It ain't no buffering. Ha! Your brain don't buffer like that, baby. If it buffers, it's because you are arguing with your spirit, because you already got the answer. It's instant. It's called a joy and fear response. You want to know if you should be doing something, take it into the kingdom and it'll tell you, don't do that. Oh yeah, let's go on. Instant. Boom. Comes right on in. Are you tuned in? Are you tapped in? Are you truly woke? Or did you get pulled up into another level of that inception sleep where you think you woke, but you really not? Because you are still living according to the expectations and dreams of others. Have you really tapped into that kingdom? Have you done that self-discovery to see what this say? Run it up. Can you run it up, beloved? Because are you blocked here? Breaking it up. That's why we chop it up. Chop it up. So we can bust it up, so we can get it out, so that it can flow up, and you can get those downloads from the source, and it can come down, and it can sit and discern in your mind space, and it can reveal onto you your realness, your trueness, your authenticity. We gonna get it? I felt it when you went right there when you did that. You did. You did it. I felt it. Listen here. It's somewhere right around here. Woo, come on, Father, bring it back. Father says our relationships are strained. Yeah, it is. Yep. Right on back. We're going to pull this. We here. Because this is a part of that last cycle that we still working to get this stuff out. And it don't just affect one group of wheat. Trust me. This whole cycle of syndrome affect the globe. Okay, the globe. This is, again, we global with this thing. It is. And to realize what this does and what it did. Ha! Come on. Come on, Father. Let's talk about it. Father says this. If you'll get that on up in there. Can y'all see that? Back it up just a little bit. I don't know how many of you have gotten this book, but it's a recommendation because, again, we can't tell y'all do nothing. You do you. Father says you have the full opportunity to express yourself. You do. But it's a recommendation that you pick it up. It's not a big read. You can see it's not big. And it's very edifying. When I say edifying, oh yes. Because it says, strain on their working relationship. Eve, Adam, strain on working together to her. Yeah, that's an understatement in this day, is it not, beloveds? Yes, it is. They find it difficult because they cannot be real. They can't. Brothers can't be real with sis, and sis can't be real with bruh. And when sis try to be real, bruh don't want to hear it because bruh said that ain't my real. And if you're going to be my help me, then you need to submit to my will. And sis said, do you not understand that I'm real and I'm a whole person, authentic and wonderfully made and designed with a charge given unto thee as well as thee? I have a charge as well as you do. But here it is. Are we energetically aligned? Maybe not. Because I would gather that the infinite intelligence is so fabulously intelligent, like infinitely intelligent, that it knows your real purpose, just like your Adam's real purpose, and aligned both of your purposes to go along together so that you can walk together and be bounded. That thing, that glue that's between these two is the source. Yeah. And when you come together and you move forward in that direction, there's nothing that you can't do. That's cosmic power. That right there, baby. Woo! Woo! Come on, let's see what's going on, though. They can't be real. For to be real with each other, conceivably leads to confrontation and oftentimes even a physical altercation. Yes, just to be real, just to say what is in your realness. Huh, I don't align to that, my brother. Or yes, I could support you in your alignment, but can you support me in mine? Or do you say that it is diminished and it should not even be respected? Huh, this right here, my mind, my intellect, not to be valued. You are... I know, Father. Pull me back. Come on, we can't be real. Because then by the time you do that, what does it do? That the above would be a violation of the old rules and protocols and leads to an unworkable situation. Ashe. Where are we at in this day, beloveds? Are we facing more unworkable situations than not? Yeah, because Adams and Eves can't be real with each other. They are misaligned. Taking on the conformities of the world covers up your trueness, your realness. And you can't align energetically with your true match if you ain't being real. If you have not edified self in the source of you and really got that charge going on, stripping off them conformities and knowing who you are, you can't align with your true match. What is it, Father? What we spoke on yesterday, lust. Because lust is on the outside, it's what you see. Love feels that soul connection, that realness. Yes, when you could connect in sympathy, in empathy, in understanding, communication, to get to compassion. Yes, and that's a two-way street. Communication is a dialogue, beloveds. It is not a direction, an instruction. It is a dialogue. I receive information all day from this here plane, from creation. That's what this vessel does. It brings in information, light, and data. That's the first step of communication. And I take it in to the kingdom so that I can receive the message. And I send it up to the Father. And I wait. And the Father sends it back down. That's communication. And then I express outward. That's communication. But are we just popping off? Because that's a lot of times what it sounds like. That's what it comes out as. We're just popping off. Because we have been suppressed. Bros can't speak, they real. Sis can't speak, they real. And everything is just popping off. Popping off. Popping off. Reaction, knee jerk, knee jerk, knee jerk all day. And we are losing lives. Losing potentiality, losing consciousness, pure consciousness that can express itself in an immense variety of ways. All because of this. Communication is key, Father said. Communication. Just to communicate in realness could lead to what the book say? I know the second one is a physical altercation. Yeah, maybe that's the part that you are looking at first. Yeah, because death. It's so much death that happens just over words, you know, over things that don't even matter. Somebody called you up and you want to shoot them in the face. You want to kill them because somebody stepped on your J's. You want to kill them because somebody was messing with the woman that you don't even want to make your wife. We out here proving to each other, you're this and you're that, but what are you showing to self first? Edifying onto self first, the source. And it is not egocentric, beloved, for you to care for you. I mean, get anything. Is it egocentric for you to learn how to cook? If I'm going to feed a family, I must learn how to cook for self. Again, I'm not going to feed you nothing that I won't eat. I mean, but then again, I think that's some of the things that bros is complaining about, that a lot of us don't know how to cook. So, will you feed them something that you ain't gonna eat yourself? Maybe. I'm not for sure. But that's where self-discovery comes in. And edifying self. Not just so you could be a cook and cook a man a meal. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying so that you can cook yourself a meal. So that you can serve the Lord, the source, a meal. Because you are the source's meal. You will be harvested. Why? Because you are the wheat, beloved. And you are called for good bread. And there's some tares out here. It is. A bunch of them. And they come in all kinds of forms. Every form that creation is made in is a tare made in that same form. So how will you use it, my wheat? Will you look at it and see how it is projected onto self so that you can reallocate and redistribute your own energy so that you can become good bread? Or are you going to keep looking at that and keep living in the conflict and the strife? Going into physical altercations, losing life and taking life, the opportunity of life, missing all of your nows, beloved. Father said, we pray for grace and mercy. Grace and mercy is here. The energy of it is gaining.